Here at Cinema Nova, we're lining up. The people are coming in for the new movie, Tamara Drewe. This is Posse Simmons' book, and the movie is now being based off this. We're going to hear words from the director, Stephen Frears. He did Sherry, he did The Queen, and we're going to have an interview about this movie.
Dear reader, unless you've been asleep for the past 6 months, you can't fail to have noticed that after all the planning, packing and panic, the big day is finally upon me. Yes, today Tamara Drewe, girl about town, columnist, owner of a brand new and very pretty nose, leaves London for a new life in the place she grew up in, which happens to be right in the middle of nowhere.
What a dump.
Still, armed with my country pile.
Who's that? That's Tamara Drewe.
Writes for The Guardian now.
A killer wardrobe.
She's poured herself into those shorts. But they don't give her thrush.
And a new go-get-em attitude. I think I may just be able to shake things up.
Hello. Could you spare a pair of strong arms, Nicholas?
A little.
This is the most anticipated black comedy you'll see this year. It's got great reviews, and you can always buy the book as well.
How are you settling in?
Great. The last writer's retreat I was at, I kind of froze my balls off.
Used to do bits of work for your mum. Been keeping an eye on the place since she died.
This is a great old house.
Do you want to buy it?
That way you're back.
Yep.
What's the story?
There isn't one.
Oh, come on.
I love you!
You should get in there.
Tamara Drewe wouldn't have me. Dumped her.
Fucking finished! Deep Cully is a...
I'm Tamara Drewe.
What?
I'm supposed to be interviewing you. Is now a good time?
Obviously, the critics are raving about this film, saying it's one of the best comedies of this season. Do you listen to what the critics say? I mean, how do you judge what you make?
Well, you try not to listen to the critics, especially when they're good, because that's even more, it's too seductive.
Too seductive.
If you listen to when they're good, then you have to listen to when they're bad, so I'd rather not listen at all.
So you've been...
Tell me that, I'm delighted.
So you've been directing for some time now. You've done, obviously, television versus movies. Which do you prefer?
They're all the same to me,
All the
really.
same, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Now, this is something you accidentally fell into, yeah?
Yeah.
So you've obviously learned along the way. What are some of the things you've gathered now over the years?
Get a good script, get good actors, possibly keep your mouth shut.
Before I had the nose job, I had no problem being taken seriously. Maybe when they removed that bit of cartilage, they pulled out my brain by mistake. What do you think?
Now, you're not shy for retaking a few times. How many retakes on this film did you have to do?
Well, you just do it till you get it right. You know, you can hear when it's right. You can hear the conviction. So I just do it till I get it right, that's all.
So did you have a lot of retakes on this one? Or?
I don't remember. I don't think of them as retakes. I call them just getting it right. Yeah.
I guess that's the privilege of being a filmmaker these days, being digital and all that sort of stuff. You're not having to waste film, so you can sort of go and...
Well, we shot this on film, so I guess it was extravagant.
Yeah. They must hate you for that, yeah? You're costing us a fortune.
Absolutely.
You blow out your budget. Now, you've worked with many leading actresses, and a lot of those, I think 8 of those have been nominated for Oscars. 6, 5. How does that feel?
Oh, well, thank God someone of them got it in the end. Thank God Helen wasn't.
Is this because of your direction as well? Do you take a credit of that, or...?
No, because they're extraordinary women, and I choose them well.
So what's been your favourite? I mean, you've had Michelle Pfeiffer and Sherry, and obviously Helen Mirren and Queen.
I don't have favourites. You know, I know the films that people like.
Yeah.
And I've been lucky.
Why do you cheat persistently on your wife?
Because she lets me.
Don't say anything.
I always did like the old one.
So tell me a bit about the film tonight. What attracted you to the story?
It's got good jokes in. Good jokes, and it's sexy.
Sexy.
Is that good enough?
That is good enough, and I noticed with
jokes about the English, so Australians will like it.
You can take the mickey out of yourself a little bit. I notice in your films, you tend to have films that have that sort of love triangle. Are you attracted to that sort of storyline?
Well, I mean, now you say so. Yeah. I mean, obviously, it's dramatic. It's a dramatic situation.
Beth, why don't I just pop out on my own?
Who is she?
Nadia, go to the pub. I'll come when I can.
Beth, it's not anything.
She young, is she? Yes!
I didn't know they provided material too.
I hope she takes him to the fucking cleaners.
Well, what you want is conflict.
Yeah.
You don't want everybody to be on. You want, good people and bad people.
Marriage. Remind me never to try it.
You're just a sex object. No one would have you.
You want some breakfast, Tam?
We're not open for another hour.
Good.
So what are you going to be working on next then?
I'm supposed to go to America to make a film in Las Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with the premiere tonight and all the best for the film.
Thank you very much.
What's the ring saying, Ben?
The ring is saying, I'm platinum with a long guarantee. Will you marry me?
She's very nice, Beth. Husband's kind of a sleazebag, huh?
We'd say prick here, actually. Every time I stare out the window, I can see Andy Cobb's arse. What's that about?
It's a shame it doesn't fit. Why didn't you just bring one of mine along when you bought it?
I didn't know you then, did I?
Was it for someone else?
Fancy old Tamara bagging a bona fide rock star. She must be thrilled to bits.
Well, make sure you put this on your top 5 list and come and see this movie. It's absolutely a blast. Lots of laughs, a little bit saucy, a little bit naughty. Thanks for watching.